reason why these people are healthier than the average, especially for people who live so long in darkness like moles. Good color, good healthy people, and you just feel their exuberance sitting here in the sun, they're like plants. Good looking people. Yes, sir, yes indeed. So, there you are. You're a high school teacher. Depressing. The long, dark winter. Trying to teach high school chemistry up in Kotzebue, above the Arctic Circle. Kids come to school in the dark, they leave in the dark, and who knows what they're thinking or what they're doing. The schools are dark. They might as well have school in caves. There you are, trying to teach them the periodic table.
All right here, class. Get your headlight lamps on here. Look at this. The periodic table of elements, this is O, is a symbol for what?
They're asleep.
Anyone?
They're all asleep.
Anyone? You're breathing in right now, people. What do you think? Air. Okay, good guess. Starts with O, though, okay? Odor. Maybe where you're sitting.
They got on a school bus at 4 o'clock this morning.
Ozone. No, it's not ozone.
8 o'clock now. Oh, it's hopeless. So you go down to the bar after work when it's dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You have a beer and a bump, and you sit there listening to some old blues player. Thinking about your sad life up here in the Arctic wilderness. And then you hear a rumor from a Japanese friend. You hear a rumor about elk horns. Elk horns. You grind them up into a white powder, and they revive you. So you find an older elk. You cut off just a little part of his antler there. He doesn't mind. Okay? Now you grind it up. Actually, you're going to need an electric grinder for this. There it is. Okay. You take that powder. Now you put that in your orange juice. All right. Stir that up. Okay. Toss it down. There you go. No, don't drop it. No. Drink it. Yeah, toss it. There you go. Wow. Talk about empowering. You've come alive for the first time in years. Yes. First thing you do, you clean your house. It hasn't been cleaned in years. You go around with a shop vac. And now, you do something that no chemistry major ever dreamed of doing. You sit down and you write a novel. You sit down with your laptop and you write thousands of words. 100,000, 150, 200, 250,000. It's an epic. It's called Twin Cities. It's about Minneapolis, St. Paul, but it's a saga of deceit and the struggle for power and supremacy. 300,000 words, you send it off, email attachment, publisher, New York City. Boom. Phone rings the very same night. They're thrilled. Hello? They love it. They love it. They want to buy it.
You want to buy it?
It comes out.
Oh my gosh.
It comes out in the fall. It's published. It becomes the book of the year.
The book of the year.
Twin Cities.
Twin Cities.
Yes. Whole forests in British Columbia are cut down to make paper.
I need more books, eh?
Okay. Gets rave reviews. Every critic loves it. It's sensitive,
Sensitive
and yet manly.
Manly and
Violent, but empathetic.
But empathetic.
And luminous.
Luminous and ravenous and
And got a lot of luminosity.
luminosity. High
A
luminosity.
new voice, a voice of his generation.
New voice of his generation.
And you become enormously wealthy in a short time from this bestseller, Twin Cities.
Twin Cities, yes.
And you build yourself a castle on the highest peak of Palmer, Alaska.
Yes.
Up there on the top. Helicopters have to bring in the building materials. You build a big tower up there. You dynamite. You have to excavate for a swimming pool, a 300-foot-long swimming pool, 40 feet deep. Because you've always wanted to own your very own humpback whale. Bring them up in a truck, up the slope. What are you doing? They don't drink water out of bottles. Humpback whale, please. There he is, up in the pool, up in your castle. You have a powerful security system. Tripwires will sound alarms.
Warning,
You live in
invader.
splendid isolation up there, just watching the Golf Channel on TV and just
He's about to tee up.
old movies, old spy movies, old war movies. You live up there in great grandeur with your whale and your dolphins, your best friends, the dolphins. Yes, and your flamingos up there. Is this what's called voguing? There you are. You're up there. Everything's beautiful until you've got a phone call from New York. The phone rings. It's your publisher.
Oh, hello.
There's a problem.
Problem.
They've subjected your novel to a computer analysis, and 2/3 of your novel was lifted word for word from Charles Dickens's Tale of Two Cities. Plagiarism. It's the end of you, Buster. It's the plagiarism. You've got to think of something.
It was the Elkhorn talking.
Huh?
It was the Elkhorn talking. No.
Hard to blame it on an elk.
What do I do? I can't.
Okay.
What do I do?
All right, think. And then that night a storm comes up. A storm comes in over the mountains. Thunder and lightning. An earthquake. Great cracks appear in the earth. Enormous eggs in the earth's crust hatch prehistoric pterodactyls. Looks like a flamingo that went bad. And then a volcano that no one had any idea was out there in the mountains opened up and burst, and lava flowed out. Morning comes to Palmer, Alaska, after this cataclysmic night. And you look around and something is different. You walk around the streets of Palmer. Something has happened. The Baptists are all gone. Their clothes lie out there in their front yards, their underwear, their socks, their car keys, their golf clubs, they're gone. Wait a minute. Could it be? Did we hear a trumpet last night? You go up to your castle, to your swimming pool, to the deep end, and you summon up your spiritual resources, and you stand looking down at the water.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
And the moment you're completely immersed, you rise up out of the water, up into the air. Into the air you go, up through the clouds, high in the sky. Earth is just a little blue ball in the distance. You're in heaven. You're surrounded by flying creatures, some of whom you know. Yes.
Holy, holy. Heaven, you're in heaven.
The ones from Alaska have white flannel robes.
Hey, how are ya?
Nice to see you. Hey.
Hey, angels doing aerial maneuvers. Oh, so wonderful. And God is there. Wow. It's God.
Hey, how you doing, God? You can call me God. You know, I was saying to people on Earth the other day, right? I do the clouds and the shafts of light, and I go, okay, people, listen up. I sent you a hurricane and an earthquake on the East Coast. Listen up, pay attention. No more adultery. Cut that stuff out. Okay, got it? Cut it out right now. What do? Boom, adultery. Over and over and over, especially in New York. Episcopalians.
You're a little wary of God. He seems kind of risible, and he looks at a bush and whoa, bursts into flame. And the lightning bolts, kind of unpredictable what he does with those.
Yeah, I'm going to smite some. Oh, Jesus! I'm sorry, I was going to smoke the earth or something, you know.
You're a little bit uneasy walking around heaven, and then you look over there and here's somebody you know. Somebody, a neighbor.
Well, hey, wait a minute. You're the guy down the street that borrowed my hedge clippers. What the hell are you doing over here?
Uh-oh.
No. Recalculating route. No. Recalculating route.
Down you go. Whoa. All the way down into the pool again. Oh, what a fall. What a fall from grace that was. And yet, you're a writer, and nothing bad happens to a writer. Everything that happens is material. You have an experience. You can now write a book about this. You're the first person ever to go up there and then come back. You can write about it. Get out your tape recorder. Huh? Dictate. Tell the whole story. Don't leave out anything. Okay. Tell the whole thing. Tell the whole thing. Thousands of words. Just pours out of you. A torrent of words. You take the tape and you hand it to your typist, Marilyn. She takes it home. Type it up. Oh, it's going to be good. Then the phone rings.
Hello?
You know that paper you gave me? I mean, the tape? Yeah. It's gibberish. I can't understand a word on it.
Wait, whoa.
Listen, what
Let
song?
me hear it.
Let me hear it. You dictated the whole thing in tongues. No! Oh, for God. You did the whole book in a language nobody on earth understands and only people in heaven do, and they don't care. Wouldn't this be a good time for a piece of rhubarb pie? Yes, one little thing from the Bible of God, and that was a piece of rhubarb pie. Serve it up, nice and hot. Ladies and This portion of our show also brought to you by Powder Milk Biscuits in the big blue box with a picture of the biscuit on the cover made from whole wheat. They give shy persons the strength to get up and do what needs to be done.